Hi everybody, my name is Soula Veyradier. I'm the Programs Director for International Art Space, formerly IASCA. The space program has been running for 20 years. It started off in Kellerberrin in the wheat belt in Western Australia. With the program such as Spaced, we don't rely on a finished artwork that is shown in a gallery setting. We have a series of what we'd call nodes, and they're all components to what we'd call an artwork. So it might be the interactions that an artist has with community members. It might be a community outcome that happens when the artist is in the community, and it's an outcome for that community. And that might be something like a performance, or it might be a series of paintings, or it might be a recording. It's also in the group exhibition that will bring together the 12 projects that we've got across the state. So our series of nodes sees every node as contributing to the artwork, and the documentation of that through a final kind of catalogue provides that much needed contextual information as well as to how these programs have, come about, how they've developed, who has been participating in them, and how they've been made. And there's many projects that have tackled the theme of utopia, but when you bring it together with a rural utopia, you start to look at Western Australia's landscape in a very interesting way. So we are with the possibility of looking at what is the rural, what is utopia? Is it a place? Is it a no place? Is it a place of the imagination? Is it future focused, or is it maybe a past practice in a community or within another artist's practice? So we thought that we would look at that across the 12 projects taking place in Western Australia and explore what rural utopias might mean for all involved. So when we start off on our residency program, we spend a lot of time having conversations with both the artists as well as the communities to look at what does the theme kind of mean to them, what are their interests, what are their priorities, what context are they working in. So with Tjarlirli, we had these really interesting conversations around the different media that they were working in, the perceptions of what an art centre might be, and what an art centre could be in a contemporary context. And it's really important to be able to move away from what might have been constructed as, your main work. So we were really interested in combining an artist like Nathan Gray, who works primarily in sound and video, with Tjarlirli, because we had the opportunity to explore looking at sound and creating a broadcasting opportunity for the community to be able to create content that they found relevant to them, that they wanted to broadcast out into the world, and this with very limited equipment, in fact, to allow. Imagine broadcasting out to the world. Imagine working with sound as a medium compared to paint that you've been working with for so long. And we've got the opportunity with Nathan to be looking at making a broadcasting station, connecting as well with some of the musical initiatives that have been taking place across the Western Desert. So we thought that combination of artist and community could yield some really important conversations and some really interesting forays into contemporary art that's future focused for Tjarlirli. Residencies offer a professional development opportunity to the artists involved, but also an opportunity for a community to experiment and to ask lots of questions. And we're more about being able to open up conversations rather than look at a prescribed outcome. It's a lot more important to open up those possibilities. It doesn't always work. There's risk involved in the programs that we do run as well, but brokering those conversations and opening up those conversations, which again then contribute to the practice of contemporary art, but also look at how community engagement in our kind of current climate is working as well.